Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode. So today we've come along to 4 Community Trust, which is an amazing not-for-profit educational business, providing amazing educational programs and childcare facilities for the local community. So let's go inside and find out more about what they're about.
Hi, I'm Jo Hayden, CEO of 4 Community Trust. I've been working with Nick on looking at how we can successfully start marketing our childcare business and other areas of the business, as well as how we manage all of the enquiries that we get and how we start sending information out to current customers and old customers.
So we literally just got to break down these elements, and simple things like this will make massive differences.
Yeah, they will.
They'll make, I always refer back to that one of Disney, right? The example that Disney gave, well, we were on one of their training courses. If you imagine how big the Magic Kingdom car park is, right? It's huge, right? It's absolutely huge. Yeah, it's huge. And one of the issues they had was that people go into Magic Kingdom, they have an amazing day, they'd spend the whole day there, and you'd come out so tired, okay? And then they go over and they go, actually, do you know what? You won't believe this, but Mum forgot where she parked the car. Goes over to the guy and actually says, okay, we can't find the car, comes back and says, well, okay, where did you park it? They have no idea. You could literally spend hours there. And what they realized was that it ruined the whole experience. So what they've said now, what one simple team member did was try and say, okay, what we're going to do, we'll put a simple tracking sheet in place. And what we'll do, we'll mark down at 9 o'clock we parked row A, at 9:10 we parked row B, 9:20 we parked row C. At lunchtime, they photocopied that sheet. And then for the afternoon team members, they had that sheet ready. So when a parent came out and blamed Mum again when it was actually Dad, what they did was realize that actually they said, okay, so what time roughly did you come in today? And what they did from there is, we came in about 9:30. Right, so based on that, you should be between rows D and row F. Yeah. Hop in the van and we'll take you over there. And that one simple thing transformed their whole parking system and the experience for the customer. So we just need to look at, okay, this is more a pain point for you. How can we remove that pain point for you that will free your time up to focus on the bigger stuff? So we'll work on that.
If anybody's thinking of working with Nick, they need to look at the business growth model for childcare businesses and look at making that investment, because at the end of the day, that small investment will help you grow your business quite quickly and rapidly.
First of all, we want to get people to come for a visit. Just because they made an inquiry doesn't mean they're going to turn up. Okay. Right? So what we've got to do here is look at, okay, well, our goal is to get every one of these to come in for a visit. So what we need to do here is all this type of follow-up. So this might be consisting of a whole series of things. That might be email. That might be phone call. It might be another email. It might be phone call. It might be a scheduled task. It might be another email. It might be a task followed by a phone call. Right? So with Active Campaign, we can build that to be whatever we want it to be. But also, the benefit to using a tool like that is you can say, okay, let's say someone walked in, they said, I'm interested in coming and have a look around. Okay, great. You can come in, either you can come in now. So essentially they skip in this, they've done the visit. Okay, so they would move on here. But if someone just said, oh, they phoned up, I was referred by the school, I'd love to come and have a look around. Okay, great. What if they don't show? So one of the things you can do is we would schedule a task, a follow-up task, to make sure we call that person due. Way too many businesses just give up and go, hey, yeah, they didn't come, they're not interested. Or what I usually hear is, oh, well, I called the person 3 times over last month and they didn't get back to me. That does not mean they're not interested. It's just because they were just busy. Life got in the way. You know, one of the businesses, if you speak to Jen, what you look at is her average number of calls that she will make will be at least 10 as a follow-up period. Really? And yeah, because what parents will say is, hey, look, I appreciate you calling me back because actually I was really busy. Just because I didn't call you back right then, and thank you for being persistent. Some other settings or other business we work with saying, look, no one called me back. So I'm not going to go to them. So you've got to think about every single one of these inquiries here. Yep. What have you done with them? And are the team following up on them correctly? Hey everyone, so we just finished a great day with Jo here at 4 Community Trust. And the key points I want to point out to you guys today is, one of the first things to look at is, what are the pain points you're having in your business right now? And start to break those pain points down. Are there pain points for you as the business owner? So look to put the process in place for those. But what are the pain points for your customers? How could you improve those systems? The next thing I want to point out to you guys is, mapping out the customer journey. What do you want that customer journey to look like? So we talked about today, we've got lots of different places that people can get in contact with us. But what does that next stage look like? Okay, so the next stage is to get them to make an inquiry or to come into the business. Okay, we need to get them to that point. Once they've done that, what's the next stage after that? We then want them to enroll in the business. The key point that a lot of business owners miss out on is the communication between each one of those milestones. So what you've got to think about in your business is, how do you engage with your potential customers along that customer journey? What do you do to communicate with them? Do you email them? Have you got follow-up task schedules? Have you got calls scheduled? Have you got relationship building emails? What are you doing in between those key milestones to make sure you're engaging with that customer and getting them to the next point in the journey? But also, don't give up on the customer too early as well. Remember, follow up on your customers and keep going with them. Just because someone hasn't got back to you does not mean they're not interested in your business. That's it for today, guys. I will catch you guys on the very next video. If you're a local business looking to get more customers in your business and looking to stand out from the competition, why not visit our website right now, where we've got lots of free resources and tips and training courses to help you get your business to stand out.